Buenos días y bienvenidos a todos. Good morning and welcome everyone. Welcome to a community dedicated to providing spiritual tools for living a happy and full life. My name is Karina Shearer and I am the founding minister here at the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta. If you would like to join us for the live Zoom meeting, please contact me for the link and the password or check our website, www.cslpv.org under the weekly talk section. Today is Sunday, July 14th, 2024, and we are now halfway through this month and in the second half of this year. We are continuing with our annual theme, which is a grand rising. And the topic of this month, practice makes perfect. Today, our topic is leaning into imperfection. So at this time, I'd like to once again welcome everyone, including those that are new to our teaching and to our center here in Puerto Vallarta, whether you're here live on the Zoom, live Zoom call or watching the replay at a later time. We teach a philosophy here that honors all faiths, all traditions. So whatever path you are on, know that it is the right one for you. No matter what your background is, please know that each and every one of you is welcome and valued here. As I mentioned, we teach a philosophy called the science of mind. And it's a teaching based on new thought and ancient wisdom. We offer spiritual tools and principles to promote personal growth. And we honor diversity in all aspects so that we can see and appreciate the great oneness that already exists everywhere and within everyone. When Dr. Ernest Holmes was asked to provide a concise definition of this teaching, he had replied that it is a correlation of laws of science, opinions of philosophy, and revelations of religion applied to human needs and aspirations. So each week, we offer a service with an inspirational message. And we are meeting on Zoom at 10 a.m. on Sundays, and as well at 12 o'clock in person. During the summer months, it will be as people are confirming their attendance, and we will resume full-time when the temperatures get a little bit cooler and less rainy. So in the meantime, let's review our purpose, vision, and mission statements. We have a grand purpose here each week, and that is to awaken and celebrate diversity and to love and serve our community. We do this by means of our vision, which is creating the life you desire. And this is supported by our mission to provide spiritual tools for personal growth and transformation. And more on all of these can be found on their own subheading on our website as well. So please have a look if that's of interest to you. So let's unlock the transformative power of embracing imperfection and shift our perspective. Let's discover profound possibilities and cultivate self-acceptance in our Practice Makes Perfect series. And join us as we delve deeper into the beauty of imperfection and open ourselves up to a world of new connections and limitless growth. This week, we are going to explore the profound possibilities that arise when we shift our perspective and recognize that everything, including what we perceive as flaws, are divinely perfect. By leaning into imperfection, we allow ourselves to open up to new possibilities and discover a greater sense of acceptance and appreciation for ourselves as well as for others. So in this way, embracing imperfection allows us to cultivate self-acceptance and deepen our connection to the divine presence within all of us and all around us. We will also be looking at oneness and wholeness today. In the meantime, let's look at this quote from Ernest Holmes. He said, "Our teaching is that we each actually have a body, that we actually have a subjective life, and that we actually are spirit, body, soul, and spirit, represent a point where individuality is accentuated in universality. We are forced to the conclusion that there is but one mind. Each individual, however, is a unique variation in the universe. No two people are alike, and yet all people are rooted in that which is identical." So everything in existence, including what we perceive as flaws, is divinely perfect. By shifting our perspective and our perception and leaning into imperfection, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities and cultivate self-acceptance and deeper connection to the divine presence within and all around us. From the perspective of oneness, we understand that all is divine. Oneness does not imply sameness or uniformity. Sameness would look as would be if we all looked alike, dressed alike, acted alike, and thought alike. And uniformity would be like each one of us came up off of an assembly line with all the same characteristics, behavior, culture, and expression. Oneness encompasses the diverse expressions of existence, including our imperfections. We recognize that each individual is a unique piece that contributes to the wholeness of the divine tapestry. In understanding wholeness, we realize that oneness is made up of all the pieces. What we perceive as our imperfections are not shortcomings, but essential aspects of ourself. They enrich the mosaic of life and bring forth a greater appreciation for the depth and breadth of the human experience. And the concept of connectivity reminds us that we are not separate from the universe, but intimately connected to it. We're not isolated beings, but expressions of the divine, intricately woven into the fabric of existence. And embracing imperfection allows us to honor our interconnectedness and recognize that our flaws are part of the grand symphony of creation. And at the heart of this journey lies the understanding of self-worth. Our worthiness is inherent simply by the act of being born. Embracing imperfection means embracing ourselves fully, totally, completely. It's an acknowledgement of our inherent divinity and a celebration of our unique expression of and in the world. Ernest Holmes said this: "Unity and uniformity are not the same. No two blades of grass are alike." And what does it mean spiritually? It means that incarnated within each one of us is not only a divine spark, not only an incarnation of the living spirit of the cosmos, but a unique presentation of the cosmic whole, if we can judge the unknown by the known. So embracing imperfection and shifting perspective and expanding possibilities. Let's delve a little deeper into this. As a catalyst for personal and spiritual growth, let's explore the profound possibilities that arise when we recognize that everything in existence, including what we perceive as our flaws, is divinely perfect. By leaning into imperfection, we open ourselves up to a world of new experiences and perspectives. And it allows us to cultivate self-acceptance at a deeper connection to the divine presence within us and around us. This science of evolution of mankind indicates that the first humans on Earth, specifically modern Homo sapiens, are believed to have originated in Africa, with DNA studies suggesting that all humans share a similar ancestor who lived in Africa around 200,000 years ago. Some migrated, as evidenced by archaeological and genetic data, all across the Arabian Peninsula and further on to Asia, Europe, and the Americas. And through this migration, the skin color of the body adapted to the different regions and elevations, requiring less protection from the UV source and exposure, as well as vitamin D requirements. And all of this changed the sequence of the DNA in the body. We adapt to our environment for survival. And although we are all unique, we are all the same. Ernest Holmes said this: "You don't have to despise your personality or say, 'I hate this body, I am worm of the dust,' and think you are surrendering to God. When you deny yourself, you deny God. All we have to say is, 'There is nothing in me but God.'" So through the lens of oneness, we understand that divinity encompasses the entire spectrum of existence, and it does not imply sameness or uniformity. It is important to embrace imperfection as an acknowledgement of the diverse expressions within the tapestry of life. Each individual, with their unique imperfections, contributes to the wholeness of the divine. By recognizing and honoring this diversity, we deepen our appreciation for the interconnectedness of all beings and the richness that it brings to our collective experience. Brene Brown said this: "Owning our story can be hard, but not nearly as difficult as spending our lives running from it." So let's embrace the mosaic of life. In exploring the concept of wholeness, we are invited to embrace imperfection as an essential aspect of our being. Imperfections are not shortcomings, but rather valuable components that add depth and meaning to the mosaic of life. By celebrating the variety and breadth of human experience, we develop a greater appreciation for the intricacies and complexities of our existence. And through this lens, imperfections become threads that weave together a tapestry of beauty and self-discovery, reminding us of the infinite possibilities that unfold when we release the constraints of perfectionism. Eugene Kennedy said this: "There would be no need for love if imperfection were possible. Pardon me, if perfection were possible. Love arises from our imperfection, from our being different and always in need of the forgiveness, encouragement, that missing half of ourselves that we are searching for, as the Greek myth tells us, in order to complete ourselves." So here's some things to think about this week. And I know it's been a very busy week with lots of things happening in the world, as well as specifically in the United States. But take some time to consider this. How might embracing imperfection change your experience of yourself? And what was the one thing about yourself that you see as a flaw that you know others would actually admire about you? And what is one way that you can intentionally choose to embrace an imperfection in yourself and see it as divinely perfect? So, in conclusion, by embracing imperfection through perception, oneness, and wholeness, we embark on a journey of self-discovery and transformation. The invitation this week is to look for places in our lives where our imperfections are asking us to shift our perception and embrace diversity and uniqueness, and recognize the significance of imperfections in personal growth. And through this exploration, we uncover new pathways to self-acceptance, authenticity, and a greater sense of belonging in the vast tapestry of existence. I'll leave you with this quote from Carl Jung: "The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are." And our affirmation for this week is: I embrace imperfections and discover profound possibilities. And so now it's time for news and updates of our center. If you're interested in learning more about the Science of Mind teaching, we will be offering the Foundations course via Zoom starting Saturday, September 7th. So connect with me or check our website to find out further details. And let me know if there's a specific course, a workshop, or a book study that you would be interested in taking, so we can plan dates for these as well. I'll also be offering the first year practitioner study starting either in September or October. So watch for details on that on our website as well. And if you would like to have a one-on-one connection for a spiritual mind treatment to assist you with whatever is going on in your life, or something that you would like to have more of in your life, then please contact me. And if you would like to commit to being a member of the Center for Spiritual Living Puerto Vallarta for this current year, as we do renew memberships every year, or if you would like to be on our board of trustees, then please connect with me to get the current application form. I'd also like to remind you to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our Facebook page. And now is our time for mindfully giving and financial support of our spiritual home. We rely on your support to continue our center here in Puerto Vallarta, so that we can continue offering this powerful teaching of the science of mind. And we bless the financial gifts that you give today. Every donation is greatly appreciated. You can send your donations through either PayPal or Tithely on our website, www.cslpv.org. And you'll find the donate buttons on both the landing page as well as at the top of the page where you find these replays each week. Alternatively, you can still mail in a paper check by addressing it to CSLPV number 403 2125 Birch Road, Kelowna, BC, B1Y 8M1. Please join me in our offertory affirmation. I know that my giving blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I give and receive. I do give eternal thanks for the abundance that is mine to share. So thank you for coming and sharing this time together. And please, let's continue practicing peace. We can each be a force for peace and nonviolence. Our words and our actions can create ripples of peace all around us and beyond. Peaceful living includes acting with compassion, kindness, and consideration. And it also includes standing up against injustice. So may peace and love be with you. Blessings to all. Namaste.